Hey everyone, welcome back to ModLand. Today is a special day because we just hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Huge thanks to all of you for the amazing support. To celebrate, we're doing a big giveaway. Not just here on YouTube, but also in our brand new ModLand merch store at shop.modland.net. In this video, we're giving away 5 $20 gift cards for Steam, Google Play, or whatever you prefer. To enter, just leave one comment below telling us why you'd like to win. No need to spam. Multiple comments won't increase your chances. The giveaway ends on April 25th, so make sure to enter before it's too late. And if you want to double your luck, check out the other giveaway happening right now on shop.modland.net. All right, now let's jump into the best off-road maps for BeamNG Drive. The first map is called Aussie Bush. It's large, but mostly consists of untouched nature. But we also have some paths I'll show you soon. There's a small village right here, but if you want to go off-road here, you should choose your car wisely. For example, I'm using this off-road tuned Jeep. We've got some big rocks lying on the paths, and also very steep hills to climb. But if you want to do some faster off-roading, there are also routes for that. I really like how the nature looks here. Everything's covered with grass and rocks. No room for bad textures. The scenery is just perfect. There are many things you can do on this map, but not as many asphalt roads as on our next one. It's called Barbent's Gambling Zone. The map shows a small island with lots of details in different areas. We've got some roads for streetcars as well, but this video is about off-roading, right? There are many different jumps located all around the island. It's really fun to take your SUV and jump it onto the roof of a house. Or I use my favorite Aston Martin and just hope it won't break. I actually don't know how this thing still drives after that huge jump. Anyway, there are some steep paths for climbing up this hill, but I prefer driving fast on the beaches or on the rally-style roads. Again, the Aston Martin survived. There's also a small dune area. But if you're into that, make sure to wait for the final map at the end of the video. And you can also use your off-road car to drive through the water between the hills. All in all, the map isn't that big, but it's very detailed and looks great. I'd say you've got everything you need for a nice off-road adventure. Next up, we've got something with more trees. This map is called Brigadoon Trails, and it's a small forest with some narrow trails around the main asphalt road. The map is also very detailed. There are no empty spots without grass or anything like that. You can try this Audi on the main roads, but honestly, streetcars like this aren't really made for maps like this. I wanted to use this military truck for the map. Now I just need to find a small trail right here. This path takes us to a big lake in the center of the map. Around it, there's untouched nature where you can create your own paths. Just look how beautiful this is. You can also drive through the water, but be careful. It's very deep in some places. Now a map for the true crawlers. This is Crawling Lands. There are rocks everywhere, and it won't be possible to reach your destination in a car like this. We've got some small details, like this ferry at the harbor next to the camping area. And even some snow-covered mountains. There are many rock trails, and each one is different. You can start with the easier ones and slowly work your way up to the harder trails. The attention to detail isn't as strong as in the previous maps, but it still looks good overall. If you're into rock crawling, you should definitely give it a try. The next map we've got is full of muddy roads going through one big forest. It's called Gambler's Gutter, and I wanted to try this Huracan Sterato on it. But there are also some rocks on the roads, so it's not really possible for this sports car to drive properly on this map. So let's switch to this Toyota Tacoma, where we can lock the differential. This car works way better for the map. As you can see, we've got normal trails, some very steep ones, and also a few rocky sections for the crawlers. If we look at the map, every trail kind of looks the same, but here you can see some drone footage of the paths. All in all, the map isn't that big, But if you want to do some slow off-roading, there are definitely enough trails to test your skills. I really like it. Now here's a map that's definitely one of my all-time favorites. This is Toxic Sand Dunes. And as the name suggests, it's filled with sand dunes located in a huge desert area. This map is probably a better fit for the Huracan Sterrato, I'd say. First of all, let's take a look at the map from above. We've got this square layout with different zones, like dunes, mud sections, a highway, and some asphalt roads. But apart from that, there are tons of untouched hills where you can jump and drift with your off-road cars. If you look closely, there's also one big rally trail that runs through the entire map. It includes some jumps and is really long, so you might even want to try it in multiplayer. But in my opinion, the most fun part is to grab a nice off-road car and race up the dunes at full speed. It's not as easy as it looks. There's even a drag race set up to run straight up a steep hill. And the asphalt areas are also great. You can place your own ramps here and do some cool car shows with your off-road monsters. Oh no, I broke my car. Ah yes, that's definitely not the only jump you can do on this map. Next up, a map that every BeamNG player should have. This is Motorsports Playground. And it's not just for the off-road fans. This map has everything. Crawling areas with huge rocks, dirt tracks for some cool racing, long jumps for your off-road cars, mud tracks with different difficulty levels, off-road hills for climbing, mixed tracks with asphalt and dirt, full dirt tracks that are really big, and areas for monster truck shows or even oval dirt racing. There are so many things to do here. It's not just normal off-roading. Just be creative and do whatever you want. I personally like taking normal sports cars for some off-road action. And for some reason, today I'm always using Aston Martins for that. I don't know why, but look, it's so fun to do that. Please try it out as well. You really need this map. Download link is in the description. Huge thanks again for 10,000 subscribers. That really means a lot to me. If you haven't already, don't forget to join the giveaway. Just leave a comment below the video and you're in. Also, feel free to check out the new ModLand merch at shop.modland.net. It's finally live, with another giveaway and a 10% launch discount. Thanks for watching. I hope you found some new favorite maps today. Trust me, guys, we're planning so much more for you. This is just the beginning. Drop a like if you enjoyed it and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. See you next time, and happy off-roading.